Göbekli Tepe, the hidden civilization of millennia. Imagine standing in a place so ancient, so mysterious, that it defies everything you've been taught about the dawn of human history. Nestled in the heart of Turkey, there exists a site that challenges the very fabric of our understanding of civilization. This place is Göbekli Tepe, an extraordinary archaeological wonder that's over 11,000 years old, making it older than both the Great Pyramids of Egypt and Stonehenge. But what truly makes Göbekli Tepe captivating is not just its age, but the unanswered questions it leaves in its wake. Discovered in 1994, the site consists of massive stone pillars, some reaching up to 18 feet tall, arranged in intricate circles. These pillars are not simply rocks, they're works of art, adorned with mysterious carvings, symbols, and abstract motifs. What makes this even more fascinating is that no one knows exactly what these symbols represent. Some speculate that they depict ancient gods, mythical creatures, or celestial phenomena. Others believe they may hold the key to a lost, hidden knowledge from a forgotten civilization. The fact that Göbekli Tepe predates even the earliest known cities forces us to reconsider the timeline of human development. It suggests that our ancestors were capable of much more than we ever imagined, possessing a complex understanding of architecture, religion, and possibly even the cosmos, long before the rise of agriculture or written language. But here's the most mind-blowing part. Göbekli Tepe was deliberately buried, entirely and intentionally, around 8000 BC. Why? Was it to preserve its secrets, or to shield it from some ancient catastrophe? To this day, no one can say for sure. What we do know, however, is that Göbekli Tepe stands as a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and ingenuity. It invites us to look beyond what we think we know about history and opens our minds to the possibility that the true origins of civilization are still hidden beneath the earth, waiting to be rediscovered. Göbekli Tepe is not just an ancient site, it's a reminder that we are all part of a long, mysterious journey through time. And who knows, perhaps there's still much more to uncover, still more forgotten wisdom to bring to light. The next time you stand before the towering pillars of Göbekli Tepe, remember, you're not just looking at stones. You're looking at the echo of a civilization long lost to time, whose secrets may one day change the course of history itself. As you stand in awe at the towering stones of Göbekli Tepe, surrounded by an otherworldly silence, it's hard not to feel a sense of wonder and curiosity ripple through your thoughts. The site's sheer scale and the intricacy of its design evoke a sense of reverence for a people long forgotten. How did they manage to create such a magnificent structure with tools far less advanced than those we have today? What knowledge did they possess that was lost to the sands of time? Göbekli Tepe forces us to question everything we think we know about human evolution. For centuries, we believed that early civilizations like Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley were the cradles of modern society. Yet here in the heart of Anatolia, an ancient civilization had already begun to carve their mark into history long before these well-known cultures had even begun to form. This site calls into question the very origins of our ancestors, suggesting that the first steps of civilization may not have been in farming or urbanization, but in the creation of sacred spaces, rituals, and a profound connection to the natural world. The meticulous carvings on the stone pillars at Göbekli Tepe, representations of animals, symbols of the stars, and abstract forms, offer glimpses into a world where spirituality and symbolism intertwined. The complexity of the site suggests that these people possessed a deep understanding of their surroundings, their beliefs, and perhaps a knowledge of the cosmos that was far ahead of its time. Were they predicting the movements of the stars? Were they honoring powerful deities or forces beyond their comprehension? The very act of deliberately burying Göbekli Tepe, sealing it away from the world for thousands of years, adds an additional layer of mystery. What drove these ancient builders to conceal their creation? Did they fear it falling into the wrong hands? Or was there something they knew that we are yet to understand, a secret buried deep within those stones, waiting for the right moment to be revealed? As the years pass and more of the site is uncovered, one thing becomes clear. Göbekli Tepe is not just a relic of the past. It's a reminder that our understanding of history is always evolving, and there is still so much left to discover. It speaks to the resilience of human ingenuity, the strength of our ancestors, and the timeless nature of our search for meaning and connection. So as we stand at the precipice of this ancient enigma, let us remember that history is not a fixed narrative, but a living, breathing story, one that is still being written. The past is never truly gone, it simply waits, hidden beneath the earth, ready to surprise us, to inspire us, and to remind us that we are connected to a far greater, older world than we often realize. At Göbekli Tepe, we don't just find the ruins of an ancient civilization, we find the echoes of humanity's quest for truth, understanding, and meaning. And as we continue to dig into the mysteries of our past, we unlock not just the secrets of those who came before us, but the boundless possibilities of the future that we can create. Göbekli Tepe is more than just a stone monument. It is a testament to the human spirit and its unwavering desire to connect with something greater than itself. This ancient site offers a window into a time when humanity, still in its infancy, sought to understand the vast and mysterious forces of nature. The people who built Göbekli Tepe didn't have the comforts of modern technology, but they had something just as powerful, a deep connection to the land, a thirst for knowledge, and a vision that transcended their immediate reality. Imagine the early humans who gathered at this site. For them, the towering pillars weren't just stones, they were the foundation of a shared belief system, a sacred space where the boundaries between the material and spiritual worlds blurred. Each carving, each symbol, each precise alignment of stone was a reflection of their understanding of the universe. They created a place where the earth and sky came together, where rituals and prayers echoed across time, and where the stars above were not just distant lights, but guiding forces that shaped their lives. These ancient builders didn't leave behind just physical structures, but a legacy of curiosity, wonder, and reverence. The fact that Göbekli Tepe was buried, deliberately hidden for thousands of years, speaks to the importance it held. Perhaps it was an effort to preserve something sacred, or perhaps it was an attempt to protect a powerful knowledge that they feared might be lost. What we do know is that their foresight, their efforts to safeguard the site, have ensured that it will be rediscovered thousands of years later by us. As we uncover more of Göbekli Tepe, we are reminded of how little we truly know about our past. It challenges the conventional narrative that human civilization began with agriculture or cities. Instead, Göbekli Tepe invites us to consider the possibility that the first steps toward civilization were spiritual, rooted in the search for meaning rather than survival. It suggests that before we built cities, we built connections, both with the land and with each other. The site calls to us across the ages, not just to admire its grandeur, but to remember our shared human journey. It reminds us that, at our core, we are all seekers. We all yearn for understanding, for belonging, and for a connection to something greater than ourselves. The people of Göbekli Tepe were not so different from us. They, too, looked to the stars, to the earth, and to the mysteries of the world around them, trying to make sense of it all. And perhaps, in the end, that is the most profound gift Göbekli Tepe gives us. The reminder that our quest for knowledge, meaning, and connection is timeless. It is a journey that transcends centuries, that spans generations, and that continues to shape who we are today. As we stand in awe of these ancient stones, we are reminded that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, a never-ending search for answers, a quest for understanding, and a connection to the vast, mysterious world around us. Göbekli Tepe isn't just an archaeological site, it is a symbol of the enduring spirit of humanity, a reminder that our search for meaning is ageless, and a testament to the fact that no matter how much time passes, we are all united by the same quest: to understand the world, to connect with others, and to leave our mark on history. So as we look to the past, let us remember that the story of humanity is still being written, and each new discovery is just another chapter in the incredible journey of life. As we continue to uncover the mysteries of Göbekli Tepe, it becomes clear that this ancient site is not just a relic of the past, it is a beacon for the future. Every stone, every carving, and every celestial alignment is a reminder that humanity has always sought to understand its place in the universe. It shows us that our ancestors, despite lacking the advanced tools and technologies of today, possessed a deep understanding of the world around them, an understanding that is still relevant to us in many ways. But what does Göbekli Tepe truly teach us? It teaches us that curiosity and the desire for connection are universal. It encourages us to look beyond the surface, to search for deeper meanings in the things we encounter. The carvings on the stones, the positions of the pillars, these are not random. They are part of a larger story, one that tells of humanity's search for purpose, for a place in the cosmos, and for understanding the forces that shape our lives. It's easy to feel small in a world that is constantly changing. But when we look at the legacy of Göbekli Tepe, we are reminded that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. The builders of this ancient site did not have the answers to all of life's questions, but they created a space where they could seek them. They didn't just build with stone. They built with hope, with dreams, and with the belief that their efforts would endure, and endure they did. Göbekli Tepe challenges us to think about our own place in the world. What are we building today that will stand the test of time? What are we leaving behind for future generations to discover? Just as the people who built Göbekli Tepe left a legacy for us to find, we too are building a legacy for those who will follow. What will they see when they uncover our story? Perhaps the true power of Göbekli Tepe lies not in the answers it gives us, but in the questions it raises. It invites us to explore our own sense of wonder, to question the world around us, and to seek deeper connections with others and with the universe itself. It reminds us that the search for meaning is ongoing, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey that can never truly be completed. There is always more to discover, more to learn, and more to understand. In a way, Göbekli Tepe is a mirror. It reflects our own desire for connection, for understanding, and for a sense of purpose. It shows us that, like those who built the site thousands of years ago, we too are part of a much larger story, a story that transcends time, space, and generations. Our quest for meaning, for connection, and for knowledge is as old as humanity itself, and it will continue long after we are gone. So as we stand in awe of the ancient stones of Göbekli Tepe, let us remember that we are not just passive observers of history. We are active participants in it. We are building our own story, and every action we take today shapes the legacy we leave behind. The power of Göbekli Tepe is not just in its physical grandeur, but in the inspiration it offers us to continue seeking, to continue asking, and to continue connecting with the world and with each other. And as we do, we too will leave our mark on the ongoing journey of humanity. As we stand at the threshold of this ancient wonder, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history pressing against us. Göbekli Tepe is not just a symbol of the past, but a call to action for the present and the future. It urges us to stop, to reflect, and to reevaluate the world around us. What have we built? What will endure beyond our time? The beauty of Göbekli Tepe is that, in its silence, it speaks volumes. It tells us that humanity's most profound achievements are not always the ones we expect. They are often the quiet, hidden things, the small acts of creation and meaning. Göbekli Tepe reverberates through the corridors of time, reminding us that the essence of human civilization lies not in the monumental structures we erect, but in the shared human experiences that shape them. It shows us that even in the most remote corners of the earth, humans were reaching for something greater long before we ever understood the full extent of our potential. Imagine the people who built this ancient site, standing in the shadow of towering stones, carving their symbols into the rock. They were not merely passing the time, they were setting the foundations for a legacy, one that would transcend the centuries and echo through millennia. They didn't have the technology we do today, yet they created something so grand, so mysterious, that we are still trying to understand it. How could they, without the tools of modern science, achieve such an awe-inspiring feat? This is where the true power of Göbekli Tepe lies. It isn't just the craftsmanship, the artistry, or the mysterious carvings that captivate us. It's the message that comes with it. This ancient wonder challenges us to think beyond the obvious, to search for meaning in places we might have otherwise overlooked. It teaches us that every generation has the potential to leave a mark, not through the things we build, but through the ideas we cultivate and the ways we connect with one another. In a world that often feels disconnected and fast-paced, Göbekli Tepe calls us to slow down, to reflect, and to reach back into the depths of human history. It reminds us that there is beauty in mystery, in the things we cannot fully explain, and in the spaces where time seems to stand still. It challenges us to ask the deeper questions, to explore our shared human journey, and to find meaning in the connections we make, not just with each other, but with the world itself. As we stand at the threshold of discovery, looking at the ancient stones of Göbekli Tepe, we are reminded that the story of humanity is still unfolding. There is much we do not yet understand, but in that mystery lies the promise of further revelations, of deeper connections, and of a future where the pursuit of knowledge continues to inspire us, just as it inspired those who built this incredible site millennia ago.